on tour monthly, and I am here with Tom.
Yes,
from
you
HELLYEAH.
are.
So the new album comes out on June 10th.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about the recording process?
It was tumultuous. We parted ways with a couple guys while making it, and we needed to do that in order to make the record. I mean, it was a very toxic situation, the way things were going with these guys, and so our love for this band, me, Vinny, and Chad, you know, we just were like, let's just the three of us make this record, and we went into the studio and we worked with a producer for the first time, Kevin Churko, and went to Vegas and went in his studio and just buckled down, man, and wrote the best, most organic, heavily just emotionally charged stuff that we've ever done.
Right.
Yeah.
That's great. So in regards to the lineup change,
Mhm.
that didn't put any kind of damper on the recording process?
It kind of emotionally it drained us, you know what I
Right.
mean? But you have to like really focus in on what you're doing and just buckle down and suck it up and move forward.
Do
You know what I mean?
feel that this has brought you closer together as a band?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we had to lean on each other, you know. Me,
Right.
Chad, and Vinny. It's all we had was the three of us. You know what I mean? And so, you know, we leaned on each other and we got each other's back. You know, and when the chips were falling, we were right there to pick each other up. But we really buckled down, like I said, and focused in on what was the most important thing, which was making this record. You know,
Right.
yeah.
Now, I could be wrong on this, but in the past, you guys have kind of produced your albums yourself. is that
Yes, we
correct?
did.
So how was it transitioning to working with?
It was a pleasure, man, because
Yeah.
the thing is, you know, we're pretty accomplished and we know our way around the studio and stuff, but there's also it's a double-edged sword, you know what I mean? Because you're so close to it
Right,
that no matter what you think and what you do, you're like, oh, this is awesome.
right,
But having somebody else come in that's an amazing and who is touched, like Kevin, brings somebody outside the box that's not as close to it as you are,
right.
and like, hey, why don't we try this? Or rework this, or edit this, or you know what I
Right.
mean? And just kind of like scour it and make, you know, the main thing was making the best record we could make. My mentality going into this record was to do a record like it was my last album on earth. If this is going to be the last thing that I put out, I want people to be proud of it and represent that. You know what I mean? Like,
Does that
I
also
can
take
feel
some
complete.
pressure off of you to not have to worry about, you know, all the things that would go into you doing it yourself?
No, I mean, you know, I had to write this record pretty much musically by myself, and I'm fine with that. You know, I was happy. It was one vision, and too many cooks in the kitchen sometimes
Right.
doesn't make a good meal.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, you know, but with Kevin, I found a kindred spirit and somebody that I could lean on and like bounce ideas off of and help develop. You know, there was a couple songs on this record where we just sat together and rewrote songs. He got on this piano and I got on my guitar and we just worked it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
it was amazing.
So you have a pretty big tour coming up, Five Finger Death Punch.
Yes, this
and
fall. Mhm.
Nothing More.
Nothing
Texas
More.
Boys.
Yep.
How did that tour come about?
I tell you, man, it's really one of those things where we're all friends. You know what I mean? You know, I've known Ivan for 15 years, and we're good buddies with all those dudes. And Volbeat, we're great friends with, and that's just how it happens. You know, I mean, Zoltan called up Vinny one day and was like, "Hey, we're doing this tour. You guys want to do this tour?" And we're like, "Damn right." You know,
Yeah.
that's a great package. I think that I think it's a great tour, and I think people are going to be really impressed with the lineup, and it's a versatile lineup. You know,
Yeah.
it's going to sell very well.
So
You need a good package
yeah.
nowadays.
So how are you treating the new guys? You guys being good to them?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, Kyle. We've known Kyle for over 10 years. You know, he's a brother, you know, and he's a beast player. And he brings so much passion and so much talent to the band. And with Brady, our new guitar player, he's new to all this. You know, he's a great musician. He's played around Vegas all over the place. But he's never been on a world stage touring extensively and, like, you know, this kind of stuff. And so it's kind of cool seeing it through his eyes because he's not jaded yet.
Right.
And plus, we get him to do all the stuff we don't want to do. That's part of his initiation.
So, do you think they're feeling any of the pressure that might come along with playing with someone of Vinnie Paul's stature?
I don't think so. I mean, because we're all bros. I mean, the thing about, you know, like, the thing that we didn't want to do was an audition thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Lining up all these clowns and, you know, just going through dude after dude after dude. Well, I think he's pretty good. What do you think? I don't know, man. For us, it's about brotherhood, you know what I mean? And getting guys that we knew we could gel with, not just musically, but personality-wise, live with. You know, you're going to have to live with these people, you know? And so,
That's true.
you know, it works.
Cool. So any other big plans coming up after the tour?
Just June 10th as the album comes out, and it's going to be a stunner, man. I think people are not going to be ready for this record. It's a different side of us that.
Yeah.
It's actually what like a lot of my friends and a lot of people that have already heard us say. It sounds like Hell Yeah, but it doesn't. You know, I think we found ourselves with this record. I found our sound, and you know, with working with a producer like Kevin, who really helped us blossom and develop, you know, what we did. You know, I think this is the record that people have been wanting the whole time.
Yeah. And in comparison to the other albums, would you say this one is a little bit heavier?
It crushes them. It makes them look. I mean, look, we stand by all the other records, but it's night and day. It's apples and oranges, man. It really is. The first record I could say would probably be as close to something like this because it was so organic and so just exciting because it was like, you know, you meet your first, you know, you meet a girl and you start dating, you know, it's like exciting.
Yeah.
And then you know, go through that middle stage area. But no, we, you know, this record, it's heavy on a lot. I mean, it's just songs on there that are the heaviest stuff we've ever done. And then there's stuff on there that's not as heavy as anything, and it's just emotionally just tears your heart out. But they're good songs.
Yeah.
From start, from the first song to the last, it's a constant build. It's a journey, and I think it's. You know, there's no fast forward stuff on this record, man.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Looking forward to hearing the new album.
Thank you.